What's up, guys? This is Captain Cardinal 70, and I'm bringing you all the LEGO Marvel characters. This is part 1, so I'm only doing the top row. First up, we have Iron Man. This is the Mark 42 armor. Basically, well, yeah, he's doing the robot right here. Basically, he can fly, as so. You can also launch rockets. You can also shoot laser beams. Now the next one is going to be the this is the original, the classic one. It's called Heroic Age. It's supposed to be, I believe, like the classic Iron Man outfit from like the comics and stuff. You can see here, he's got the chest beam, the unibeam, instead of the laser. Here's the Heartbreaker. It's from the Iron Man 3 movie. It's one of his new suits. It pretty much does the same thing as the Mark 42, shoots lasers and stuff. Okay, here is the Mark 1 armor. This is his very first armor from the first Iron Man movie. It doesn't fly, it just glides a little bit. It's not the best way of movements. It barely does anything, can't even move with it. And that also has the unibeam. And here we have, I believe that's the Mark 7, the one with the triangle chest piece, the one from the end of Iron Man 2. It also does the same thing as all the other suits. And then we're back to the Mark 42. Okay, and here is just regular Tony Stark, no suits. Basically really doesn't do anything, he just punches, jumps. And this one's kind of hard to explain. You get this from a story mission, and it kind of involves him, well, being in his underwear, I guess. It's a long story. Nothing really to it. Alright, now we're back to the Heroic Age. Alright, the next character to go over is the Hulk. The Hulk, well, is the Hulk. He basically does everything Hulk. He slams, thunderclaps. Cool thing also, he can also change back into Bruce Banner. Bruce doesn't really do anything, he basically just punches. Well, pretty much so does the Hulk. Okay, Spider-Man's up next. He web swings. It's almost, I like to think of this almost as a little like the Spider-Man 2 video game. Also a little bit of the Amazing Spider-Man video game in there a little bit. A lot different though. Also you can go up and down on the webs. You can also shoot them too. You can also change back into Peter Parker. Equipped with a little camera. The camera actually helps with these little side mission things. You can only use the camera at certain points. You can't use it until then. Alright, this is one of the alternate outfits for Spider-Man. The Future Foundation. It's basically the white suit of Spider-Man. Pretty much does the same thing as Spider-Man. Okay, my personal favorite, Captain America. Cap basically does everything that he does in like the movies. He throws a shield, punches, stuff like that. Shield throw is actually pretty cool. You use during like the main story, you can use it to get switches. You could also use it to block as well. Next up, he's got an alternate outfit, the classic Captain America from like the comics and cartoons and stuff like that. The original one was the movie one. Okay, up next is Mr. Fantastic. Punches, stretches. It's actually pretty cool. Most of his body grows and stuff like that. Can glide. And this was my personal favorite. He gives new meaning to "I'm a little teapot." So yeah, that's actually pretty funny. Alright. He's also has a Future Foundation costume. Basically does the same thing, just he's in a white suit this time.
I have a theory about everything.
Alright, up next is Hawkeye. Basically, he just shoots arrows and stuff like that. Nothing really special. Yeah, he basically just shoots the arrows. Nothing. He could also like use the arrows to blow up things. All right, Black Widow's next. She's got guns. She also can turn invisible. This helps with it, with like security cameras and stuff like that during like the missions and stuff. Alright, Wolverine is next. Wolverine is actually pretty cool in this game.
Hey, I'm walking here.
Just using one of the characters with explosives to show you something that I find pretty cool. Yeah, okay, this doesn't seem to be working. Alright, let's try another character. Okay, that worked. If you notice,
Sometimes I wish
he's
I
actually
had
got the
regenerating
adamantium
abilities,
skeleton.
like you.
The skeleton that he's got in the movies and the comics and stuff like that, it can actually regenerate. I find that pretty cool.
Yeah.
Having a little trouble here. Okay, so we got the cowled Wolverine. Yeah. Same powers, just he's got the cowl over his head. And, Human Torch. He has the flame laser ability. He can shoot fireballs. And he can also flame on to go fly. He can also flame off, too. Alright, next we got the God of Thunder, Thor. Throws his hammer. Fly. Spins his hammer to fly. He's also got a classic costume too. Classic Thor they both can hammer smash, fly, or jump in the air and ground pound pretty much. Okay, I meant to get the regular Cyclops, but this is Astonishing Cyclops. Basically can shoot the laser beams from his eyes. They both can. That's pretty much what they do. That's pretty much the extent of what they do. Nothing really more than that. Okay, got Jean Grey. She hovers. She can make like little force fields. When it requires it to, she can control people with the mind. Little force blast. And then we have the Phoenix. A little different than Jean Grey. She can actually fly around in like a little fiery phoenix bird. Also does the force field. And does like little fire attacks. Alright, Storm. basically just glides around also, doesn't really fly. Punches, can shoot tornadoes. Beast pretty much does the same thing as Wolverine. They both, all the animal characters pretty much in like the main storyline ones and like replays and stuff can get these little claw switches. Everyone that's got claws, like Black Panther, Sabretooth, Wolverine, Beast. Okay, next is Iceman. He can freeze things, glides around a little bit. Can't really go around in your the city on yours, but you can like skate around. You can freeze people and enemies. Alright. Sue Storm, the Invisible Woman, creates force fields, turns invisible when doing so. Little force blasts. Can't fly or anything, just jumps. She's also got a Future Foundation costume. Pretty much everyone in the Fantastic Four besides Johnny has got the Future Foundation costume. So does Thing. I accidentally picked the Future Foundation one. I meant to get the regular Thing, but pretty much does everything a Big Fig does. Pretty self-explanatory. Can lift things, can throw things. When running in the city, can go fast, kind of. Okay, so we got the main spy himself, Nick Fury. Shoots guns. Pretty much does the same thing as Black Widow, can also turn invisible. And then we got his right-hand man, or woman, Maria Hill.
Watch it, buddy.
Who pretty much does the same thing as both Black Widow and Nick Fury. Shoots guns, punches, and can also turn invisible. And last for this episode, we have everyone's favorite Agent Coulson, who, as you can see, has the gun he had in the Avengers
I just
movie.
saw someone who looked exactly like me.
I found that a pretty cool touch. Alright, so that's it for this episode. I will do the second row in the later one. So, have a good day.